sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. Now, I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. And it's White in at the 1 spot. Now here's White. Picked by Vucevic. Levine wide open. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by Jokic. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. DeRozan against Murray. Jokic with the bucket.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
And White kicks to DeRozan. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from DeRozan.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
Murray outside. Takes it inside. Here's Jokic. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
White wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. For 3, Caldwell Pope hits it from 3-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now DeRozan goes up on the high post. The shot comes out.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And so it's Denver in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Alex Caruso. Torrey Craig is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's DeRozan in at small forward. And Greg finishing last season with the #1 seed in the Western Conference. A lot of people still slept on the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, they've had great regular seasons before, only to fall short. But with a healthy Murray and Porter Jr., Jokic finally had the help to get it done.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Nikola Jokic amazes teammates with his vision. Aaron Gordon says he's a basketball genius. He plays it like chess, seeing it 3 steps ahead. You've always got to keep your eye on him when he has the ball because he'll find you. Even if you don't think you're open, you're open. He's a point guard, just in a center's body. Kevin?
That is very true. David, thanks. Jokic finds Gordon. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Gordon's got the lead up to 10 now for Denver.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Outside DeRozan. Jacks up a 3. Jokic grabs the miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's DeRozan. Nothing on the board. No dice from the high post.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Jokic takes it in, takes the bump, and puts it through.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And that does it for the first half of play. Nuggets lead by 14. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, everybody.
Well, right now for the Nuggets, well, they're still in a good spot overall. But they have dropped a little since the last round.
Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the Nuggets.
Well, they're winning for...
And that about wraps it up. And as the third...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. The small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. RJ, I've got a hypothetical for you. If we did a fantasy draft and you had the first overall pick, who would you take?
I'm going to be honest. Right now, I'm going to have to probably say Jokic. Just because there's no defense that has been created that can stop his offensive game. So ultimately, it doesn't matter how good of a defender he is. But second, I'm still going with Brown. Working to find the high percentage look, DeRozan makes sure he converts.
And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion great, he's already an all-time great.
It could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and the wars. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
Back to White, launches a three, and that comes off the assist by Levine. White's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Murray for three. And again, Denver with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Vucevic. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And that one drops for him.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
DeRozan scanning the floor. All alone. And he nails the jumper. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
Living in this area on the floor, DeRozan loves that mid-range game, and honestly, for good reason.
That one good for 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so it's Denver with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Star pair of Levine and DeRozan are your wingmen. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. And it's White in at the point guard position.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
White the pass to Levine. Williams a screen on Caldwell Pope. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. All right, Richard, with the game on the line, which current player would you choose taking the last shot?
You can't go wrong with Dame time. KD is up there too because he can get his shot off from anywhere. But you give me one shot, I'm going to say Klay Thompson.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nuggets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Watson.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Ball feeling it out a bit.
Nuggets foul. Reggie Jackson. That's his first personal foul. Second
And the first one drops.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They won this game. Thanks so much, Dave.